Someone has said, every great design begins with even better story. And to narrate that, joining us all the way from Seoul, Korea, is Mr. Karim Habib, Senior Vice President and Head of Kia Design Center, Kia Motors Corporation. The man who leads the brilliant team that creates these amazing designs and brings them to life. A very warm welcome to Mr. Karim Habib.
Thank you, Angad. I'm very happy to be here. Karim Habib is my name, and I am responsible for the whole team that is the great team at Kia Design.
Mr. Habib, the Sonet is being premiered in India before being launched globally. Has that influenced its design inspiration?
Yeah, definitely. The Sonet was very much inspired by India. As a matter of fact, our team traveled here before the project started and discovered many things about India. It was actually very influenced by the young and passionate and dynamic culture that you find in India. We were also inspired by the traditional architecture, but also the modern architecture that you find in the big cities here in India that are developing extremely fast. The actual silhouette, the presence of the vehicle has a lot to do with what we believe the young people and the young at heart in India would like to have. Or smaller details like materials or light or colors that are obviously very important in India. But why don't you take a look at it for yourself?
Well, all I can say is I just can't wait to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kia Sonet, made in India for the world, inspired by India's young and passionate culture. Strong, trendy, and a design marvel. Mr. Habib, the first thing, what is so distinctive is the Sonet's bold profile. Please tell us more about the inspiration behind the design.
The Sonet was inspired by the baby elephant. The baby elephant is a fantastic, little, powerful, compact, friendly animal. And we interpreted that in a few ways. For example, we have a long hood, we have a powerful front, powerful stance, powerful presence in the front. You have the black A-pillars that allows as well for that dynamic silhouette, for the hood to seem longer for such a compact vehicle. We have these generous big volumes. You have really strong volumes over the wheel arches. So you have really compact, powerful, round, and that really, all in all, if you take everything together, we really feel when you look at it and you look at the baby elephant, we really can see the link. So we believe that kind of power is visible from the inspiration all the way to the final design.
I see the Kia Tiger nose grille looks more powerful than ever, and also some new additions to the front side. So what's the story behind these gorgeous headlights?
Well, the headlights and the Tiger nose grille, which you mentioned, is of course very important to every Kia. In this case, we tried to evolve the Tiger nose grille to something a bit more powerful. That's why you have it has this kind of tusk-like feature to it. The headlamps, on every car, they are very important for the character of the vehicle. That's why we designed what we call the Tiger Eye line, so that you have this powerful, concentrated look to the vehicle when you look at it in daytime and nighttime. Getting back to the grille, we were actually inspired by some details that we saw traveling to India. Some traditional architecture has some very sophisticated maths into the architecture of it. For example, we saw a step well, that has these beautiful structures that we literally integrated into the design of the Tiger Nose grille. We also, in the rear, we tried to create that same sense of power. That's why the car feels very wide for a compact car as it is. That's why we have the wraparound glass that really gives the car a lot of width. And that's why the signature of the tail lamps, similar to the front, has a very continuous feature to it that really gives it a lot of width.
Strong presence indeed. So let's step inside for a moment. Kia is always a brand that's been ahead of its curve. That brand that understands that cars are no longer just modes of transportation, but lifestyle spaces. What are the new surprises we can expect from the interiors of the Sonet?
The interior of the Sonet is designed in the same way as we do for many vehicles. We believe that life inside the vehicle has to be very natural, has to be very intuitive. And at the same time, you have to have a strong emotional connection to the vehicle. You live with it every day. And today, the digital aspect is very important. So that's why we designed a digital cluster, as well as a central display that may be one of the biggest in this segment. We also believe, and especially for India, climate inside, the temperature inside, the airflow inside is very, very important. That's why we have these big kind of double layer vents that allows really for ultimate comfort. So really, as you see, it's all about naturally using technology and feeling comfortable and intuitively functioning inside the vehicle.
Wow. Sporty, bold, tough and wild. Kia Sonet makes quite a powerful visual statement. Thank you, Mr. Habib, for taking us through the design story of the Sonet.